Hi, very interesting morning. Went to steward the art exhibition I'm in with friends called the Cooperative of Artists, and we're exhibiting at Denby's in the Denby's Wine Estate at Dorking. Lovely, lovely venue. So surrounded by 100 odd paintings. It was quite inspiring, some of the landscapes and bits and pieces. But I'm going to still go back to my bit of ink at the moment. So, I've got a stick here and it's just sharpened with a, I'll show you, I'll just put it onto the floor. Just with a craft knife, just got nice straight edges, just cut it off. There we are, nice long point. Well, I'll do that one there. Right, that'll do. Right, and a brush or two, just for the old brush. I've done this very simple estuary scene, or inlet, bit of a waterway at high tide, going into the main channel. Distant hills, couple of trees, some coastal buildings. They don't exist really, other than in my imagination. So we'll start to draw in the houses. There's sort of I like houses that have got one roof. Side, well, the back part of the roof, different to the other side of the roof. Typical Norfolk, East Anglia type of roof. So this one goes down. Let's change it out to here then. Okay, that'll be the shape of that. Now we've got another building coming out of the back here. I'll fill in with the shape of the landscape in a moment. I'll put another bit of a building there at the back of this. Just indicates, just specks on the landscape really, and then another one here. Just having fun with the ink really, and we can put some buildings the other sides of the estuary. We'll come over to do this bit here. I'll put a sort of an oaky, couple of oak trees. Remember that trunks have got to hold up a lot of twigs and branches above them, so make them fairly thick at the bottom, otherwise it won't look quite right. Branches going all over the place with oak trees. Another one there, behind there. Sort of spring. Right, we can get some coming over in front of the other one. I can use the rigger up in there if I want. And we've got some, I'll put another wind-blown tree on the other side. It's got a bit of a feathery end now, this stick. It's got a very fine little soft needly type of point now, so that's good. That'll do things. Right, we'll put in some bits of you probably won't show when I've done the painting. Right, now I'll use a bit of a old brush here and just dabbing. I'm using a Fabriano, the smoothie type paper I use for the line and wash. So, right, it's just that's it, that'll do. I'm sort of dry brushing a lot with this, so we get some bit of a, going down to this sort of beach here. This is, I'm just using the side or the edge of the brush just to scumble down there, and this is the far bank here. And just put a bit of hedge laying there, coming down into there. Right, let's put a bit of a show the canopy of these winter trees coming into spring. Just with the ink, just catching the high spots. These are just try to get pleasing shapes like I haven't there. And we'll paint up into those. Well, and we'll just put in some distance here. And maybe I'll bung a boat in or two. That's the distance there, so I'll just merge that bit. Now let's have the strong light coming in that way. Let's get some windows in there. Okay, that's enough detail for that. Let's get that across there. Right. Oh, I've left it. Oh, try to remember never to leave your brushes in water. They'll get nice and clean, but they get bent as well. And here's my little water pot for the ink. Keep it out of the main water because I don't want all this going onto the sky. So good slosh around. Make sure it's all out from where the hairs join the ferrule. Okay, right, I'll make sure that's all nice and dry now. I'm just thinking that there's nothing to connect that side to that side really, other than that horizon line. So maybe we'll let's go back and do this. I'll just add a bit across here, just to join up the dots. Let's put in some little bit of grass. Right, that'll do. Excuse me. Right. Let's look at my little clips. I'm still happy with that. I need to bring that bank down here. So low tide, just a bit of stuff just sticking out, a bit of grass or marsh grass. Right, that'll do. Okay, get everything else out of the way. Wet the paper all over. When I've made sure it's thoroughly dry, of course. Right, there we go. Oh, this isn't the Fabriano, this is the bottom fruit. Silly me. So we'll just gently just go over that then, because this puts a different complexion on it. But the thing is, wet in wet, it's good to wet all paper all over because it will expand uniformly. Right, let's put in some nice blue. Nice bluey sky. Bit of fainter blue as we come down. And then we'll put in a bit of warm red. Coming down to the horizon, bit of sienna. Okay, so that'll do. I could put in a bit of cloud, a bit of light cloud. But that looks such a nice something. I'm not going to ruin it. I quite like that, but I don't like that. Right, now while that's wet, I'll just get in some water reflections. And then we'll repeat the colours in the sky, just a bit of red. Okay. Right, let's reclip the paper, which is drying quite considerably. Come on, thought for one moment I had turned you on. Right, I'll give that a bit of a dry. It's really the horizon area, so I'm going to use a small round brush here just to brush in a bit of grey, a bit of Payne's grey, and a bit of blue, just for my background. Leave some white bits there. So that's my distance. And I'll do some work on those buildings now. So there's lights coming from there. So this would be in half light, well light, so we'll put that in a very light, warm grey. Lost it there. That'll be subdued colour. Now I'm going to use blue for the roofs. So that one, that's going to be red. Another bit of red there. And nice red there. Right. Now a darker shadowy colour there. And that is in full shadow there, so we'll put shadow colour there. Okay, that seems to be all right there. Nice and light. Now I'm going to put in the spring greens. So I have to soften my colours, the usual lemon yellow, raw sienna, alizarin crimson, light red, ultramarine, burnt umber, Payne's grey, and burnt sienna. I will put these in. And a slightly bluer tinge on the background ones here. The blue's lost on that. I can put some twigs and stuff back in there, so let's just put some dark shadowy colours in there. Just use a bit of blue in here. There's a nice shadow in there. Okay, go back to the green and Right, that bit. And greeny, we're quite close to these ones now, so let's just put them a bit of a brighter green. I want these to show that they're not really strong colours, but I'll put in some blue or green behind that. Not showing. And we've got a bit of blue in here. The blue makes it look as if there's something behind the flat plane of that tree. I'm trying to give it a three-dimension effect. Well, now we've got to go in with do this landscape, and burnt umber is a good shingle sort of colour, and a bit of green mixed in as well. So we'll do that, or even a bit of burnt sienna. So it's just a nice warm colour. We'll mix a bit of Payne's Grey with that there. Bit of green. Right, now we'll have a sandy sort of slope here on this side. Bit of shadow. Just touching in here. Just simply putting these in, not trying to paint anything in particular. Now, bit of green. Let's just fill some of this in there. Right, we'll put a bit of detail over there. Try and mix up a nice, cool but darker. I'm losing that over there. Yeah, just get that horizon straight up there. Let's go uphill. Right. Now I need to do a bit of dry brush on the water now, so I'll go back to my big brush, a bit of Payne's grey, a bit of blue, and just, no, that's not working, is it? So we'll also soften that. Rigger, I'll put in some darker stuff along there. I'll use burnt umber, Payne's grey. I think I've gone a bit heavy on the dry brush. It didn't work, did it? Get reflection down into that water there. This is still water. Okay. And we'll just a bit of wood, just here and there, sticking out of the water. That should have been a bit nice. I got a bit heavy with that. Let's dry it off and see if I can lift out some. I'll re-clip it. If I can find my clip. Right, with my flat, with a piece of tissue, I'm going to lift out some of that dark. It was too dark. So let's just there are things you can do to correct like this. I'll take out a little bit of that there. It all helps. And right, now I'm going to just gently wash over that with a bit of blue. And then I'll go back with some calligraphy in the trees. Does that work? Well, bits of it I like and the bits I don't like. I've made a right mess of the water. I'm going to put in some branches now, twigs and stuff. I'm just going to use simple blue and grey. So it'll take a bit of the intensity of the blue, of the black, bring some distant ones there. Just to give a bit of interest in that tree, nothing of any consequence, just bits of interest, just flicks and flourishes, make it look as if you've done an awful lot. But really you can put as much or as little detail in as you possibly want, as you want. But personally, I like to leave things out. I prefer simplicity. But art is art. There's no accounting for taste. What one person loves, another person thinks they're rubbish. Well, what's the point of it? I was listening to comments on some of the pictures this morning. Someone walked by and said, "Oh, that's really good. I wonder how they did that. Oh, if I had the money, I'd like to buy that." And then somebody else came by and said, "Oh, don't like that." No, it's just a bit of detail in there. It needs to be a bit thicker down the base there. Let's get that a bit thicker there. Oh, yes, that's got a little bit on right there. This is sort of a silhouetted tree. Okay, that thing was. I might be flogging a dead horse here. Still not good enough. Let's lift a bit out again. It just didn't work, that dry brush, did it? But apart from that, it's not too bad. This is not bad, and that's quite agreeable. But I was trying to show the wind ruffling. Oh, look, got some spots there. So put some birds there. That's what you do with blobs in the sky. Let's have a look at the camera. Well, it doesn't look too bad. I really wanted to show the ink work again and how simple it really is, and use just an old brush that you've got lying around that's worn out, but they make well, you've got nice points. This probably started life as a number 4 and 5, and is now quite small. It does very nice little flicks, but good for doing these bits. But that is terrible. Eh? Right, when in doubt, I'll just dry that off thoroughly. Right, be careful when you do this craft blade. How to create sparkle on the water. Be careful not to go all the way through. And it shows against the darker tint there. Look. Right, that's it. I'll sign it, put it in a mount, and we'll have a quick look and see what it is. I hope this hasn't taken too long again. Just signing it. Right. Not one of my best, but I'm not too displeased with it. I wasn't going to paint today because most of the day's gone with the exhibition, but I can't sit down and do nothing. Well, cut the grass. So there we are, there's another little line and wash, bites to dust. Oops. Right, there we are. I'll zoom in to it and we'll have a... I'll move the camera around a bit. Alright, there we are. So there's my buildings. Maybe I could just put a red roof in there. I'll put that, change that. And put some, oh sorry, put some shadow under there. Doesn't really show. So, okay, right. Oh, sorry, you didn't see that. I just put that. I went red with the roofs again, rather than the blue, because they weren't showing up. Now, there's my tree over there, my stunted tree. Now, let's go and have a look at that scrape. Look. So there's sort of gone some way to rescue a failure. There's my tree. I do love trees. But very, very, very simply stated. Let's come out of there now. Oops. Oh well, it's a nice little Essex or Suffolk, East Anglia coastal scene. Not too bad. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.